Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Wednesday, September 4th. So, Bill and I had a really good weekend. We hung out, we went to my dad's on Saturday. I went and visited my mom on Sunday. And, Bill has off Mondays and Tuesdays, so I also had off yesterday. So in some of those days, I didn't do any diamond painting or stitching, but I did do diamond painting and stitching yesterday. So I do have some progress to show you on that. I did do some reading. So let's talk about books, because I finally was able to get my birthday gift from my dad and my stepmom, and it was a $100 Amazon gift card. So I used it to buy books because that was my plan all along. But first, I did finish You Love Me by Carolyn Manning. Loved it. It is my favorite book in this series. Really, really good. So cannot wait to see how this is turned into a Netflix series. So yeah, love, love, love. Absolutely loved it. And that was a library book. But I did actually buy the book used. I only paid like $7 for it. So it's on the bookshelf already because I decided I wanted to add that to my collection. I started reading another one of my library books. This one is No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. This was slow starting, but it's getting good now. So three sisters, their parents were murdered in their house when they were teenagers, and they all lied about what happened. So of course there's an underlying mystery, and we're going to find out what really happened. It has been 15 years, something like that, and none of them have talked. And the one sister, the house was put into a trust when the parents died for the daughters, and it's just been sitting. So the premise is that the one sister, her husband gets laid off, and they decide to go stay in the house because they don't have anywhere to live because their landlord is selling their building or something, so they had to move anyway. And then it's a small town, so everyone's talking about the sister being back. And yeah, so we are going to find out, obviously, what really happened. And the story is told in the perspectives of, alternating perspectives of the sisters. So yeah, pretty good so far. So reading that one. I did get my book of the month in the mail. So they always send a bookmark, which is awesome. So this one says back for more. And then, I save the bookmarks because you can never have enough of those, right? Now, the one that I got is my friend Becky started reading it, and she said she was already hooked from the first couple pages. So this is called Mad Woman by Chelsea Beaker, I guess. The premise of it is this woman has been hiding who she really is, hiding her life. And she receives a letter from a woman's prison in California, and it's her mom, I think. And I feel like this book just goes off the rails. Becky said that it's like a woman unraveling, and we're all a little mad, right? So, yeah, I mean, hence the title, Mad Woman. Yeah. So I will enjoy that when I get to it. Okay, the books that I got with my dad's gift card. So the first one I got is one that I have seen. I belong to one book group now on Facebook, because what was happening was I was seeing the same posts in all of the groups, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna get one. I'm just gonna stay in one. Oh, by the way, when I went over to see my mom on Sunday, she got me this fox ring. It's adjustable. The last one she got me turned my finger because it wasn't silver. This one's silver, so this one won't turn, but it's adjustable. I love it. So the head of it is the fox. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So yeah, love that she got that for me. But okay, I have seen this book talked about a ton on those groups, and I said, okay, I'm just going to get it. And what I did too, I got books that the library didn't carry. So books that the library has, I put on hold on my account. And if I like them after I read them, I will buy them for the library. But all of these books the library did not have, even using Marina, which is their interlibrary loan. So this one is Brian O'Sullivan's The Photo Album. It's been talked about so much, and people said it was really, really good. So that's the first one. This one, I think I'm going to... See, I'm going to try to get through my library books, though. But I really want to read this one because I have read some by Monica Aria before. This one is called Don't Believe Him. It's about a professor's affair with a student. But it's so much more than that, I'm thinking. Yeah, definitely want to read that one very soon. This book was another one that was talked about so much, and I feel like this is going to be a very disturbing book, so a lot of people couldn't even get through it. So we'll see. John Athens, the groomer. This guy's daughter goes missing, and yeah, so hard-hitting stuff in this book. So we will see. People said if you can get past the first couple chapters, because it's very graphic, that the ending is satisfying. So we will see. Then this one, I had read a couple pages of it on Kindle app and decided to get the book. So it's Faith Gardner, and I've read some of her stuff too. Faith Gardner's The Prediction. And what this is, this woman, Rowena, she's married. Her husband brings home a product in beta testing from his Silicon Valley tech firm. And it's like a digital assistant, a mental health supporter, even a friend. But Maxine, it says, is more than a digital assistant. Its algorithm collects data to predict future events. And soon Maxine's bone-chilling predictions threaten to shatter Rowena's new suburban life to pieces. The first couple pages had me, so on the sample. So I was like, okay. Then Kirsten Moglen's new book. You know, there are certain authors that I will always get their books. Kirsten Moglen, Frida McFadden, Riley Sager, those people, you know, Ruth Ware, like there are people I will always get their new book. So her newest one is called The Guilty One. I love her stuff. And she cranks these books out. She usually releases like 4 or 5 books a year. Kind of like Frida McFadden does. Frida McFadden is coming out with 2 books, and I can't wait. One in October, I think, and then one in January. Looking forward to that. Then, so this author is actually in the Facebook group that I belong to, and I want to say his name is Mark. I don't know if it's Towsey. This is called There's Something Wrong with Auntie Beth, and it's a collection of horror stories. And he had talked about this in the book group, and I was like, I love short stories. So, and especially horror. Like, do you guys remember Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? When you were kids, it was in the library. That was some scary stuff. But yeah, so looking forward to that too. And then the last one I got is called A Lovely Lie by Jamie Lynn Hendricks. Love the cover. Yeah, just another suspense book, because that is my genre for sure. Okay, so lots of new books. Lots of stuff to read. All right, let's talk about the chair for a second for my library, because there has been a development, and not in a good way. So if you guys remember, when I did the library, my chair was the last thing to come together, right, for me to find. I went to every furniture store in our area and finally found a gorgeous blue dual power recliner like this one, because I can lift up the feet without the head going back, which I like, because I like to sit up when I'm reading. I don't like to be laying back like that. Value City Furniture. And because it was blue, it wasn't in stock. So, well, first I went to the store and found it. And I don't know if I would have ordered it at the store if this would have transpired any differently than it has. But I had to clear the purchase through bill because it was about $667. So when he came home from work that day, I talked to him and he was like, yeah, go ahead and get it. So when I went to place the order online, it said it wasn't going to be here. Now, I ordered this chair on June 9th, so keep that date in your head. It said the chair was not going to be available for pickup until September 24th. Dude, that's like 3 months. But okay. I mean, They have to make it. People don't get blue. You know, every chair that's in stock in these stores is like beige, black, gray, boring. No. Got to have a color out there. Got to have a color. So this indigo blue color is gorgeous. Okay, September 24th. Now, today is September 4th. So last week, Bill said, you know, you might want to call them to see if it's still on track, right? To see if it's still on track to get here by September 24th. Probably not a bad idea. So on Thursday, I was really busy with work and I wound up sending a request through their, if you go on their website, you can hit like contact and you can fill out a form. So that's what I did. And I said, you know, I'm just wondering if this order is still on track to be here September 24th. 5:30 p.m. that night, I'm diamond painting because I got done work at like 4 or 4:30. Bill doesn't get home from work until almost 7. So I had some time. So I'm diamond painting and my phone rings and I see Value City Furniture and I'm like, oh, someone's getting back to me. Lady on the phone says, what I'm showing is the chair is not going to be here until October 12th. What? That's almost 3 weeks past the September 24th date. And I said, you realize that I ordered this chair on June 9th, right? And she says, and I'm not even sure why they let you choose the location that you did for pickup, which is very close to our house. She said, because we don't do pickups there anymore. She goes, you're going to have to go to another store, which is about a 25-minute ride. Not a big deal, but okay, still like, what? Okay. So I asked her, I said, you know, and I know you probably don't know this, but is the date just going to keep being pushed out and pushed out and pushed out? And she's like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I had no idea. And I don't know the inner workings of furniture stores. I don't know materials, time, I get it. But I have waited for this chair. And now, so I hang up with her, and believe it or not, I was really upset. I cried when I got off the phone, just out of frustration. And I thought, am I ever going to get this chair? And I had really wanted the chair by the 24th because Bill is going out of town for a couple days in October. And I planned on, like, if I wasn't, you know, getting done work early, sitting in the chair and having dinner or reading or just enjoying it, right? Okay, so there went that. So I said, okay, I'll come get it October 12th because October 12th is a Saturday, which makes it easier to pick it up. The next day, I decided to call again and get someone different. And I got someone very nice. And the reason why I also decided to call was because when I went in and checked the status of my order, while before it had the date of September 24th, this had no date now. Oh, no, I need to talk to somebody. And it had no address for pickup. And I was like, so I call and I got someone different. And she scheduled it for October 12th and put in the address for the new store that I have to go pick it up at. And I was able to see it in there. And so every day I've been checking the website, like I'm going to order the chair, you know, and it still says October 12th. And Bill's like, maybe they make a whole bunch of chairs and then they ship them all at one time. Because how's it possible that I ordered the chair on June 9th and now I can't get it until October 12th, but someone that orders it today, September 4th, can get it October 12th? Right? Yeah, so the whole thing leaves a bad taste in my mouth, right? But we're going to wait and see, and I feel like God is telling me I need to be patient with this chair, that it will be worth it. And Bill knew how upset I was, and I was just like, this chair is not ready in October. Do I cancel it? Then what am I going to do for a chair? Yeah, that was like, I sat in so many chairs. I looked at so many chairs on Facebook Marketplace. It has been a process. So, fingers crossed, say your prayers, do whatever, and I get this chair on October 12th. Okay. Stitching progress. So I'm still working on Carolyn Manning Designs Strawberry Jam. We'll be working on this for quite a while. Now, what's also awesome, before I show you the progress, in the book group that I belong to on Facebook, someone said, I found this used bookstore in Ocean City, Maryland. Where? Because I'm going there in a couple weeks for the retreat. And it's on 118th Street, I think, and you can drink wine while you look at the books. So Cindy and I are going to go. We're going to go either like that Friday or Saturday, because those are the 2 full days that we have. We're there. Okay, so progress. I am in the middle of stitching this section. But yeah, it's looking really good, right? Looks really good in the viewfinder. Love this one so much. Love it, love it, love it. 18 count perforated paper, 2 strands of DMC. I am still getting through the Presumed Innocent series on Apple TV because I only watch it when I stitch. I am on episode 6 or 7. It's good. Really good. If you have seen the movie with Harrison Ford, which was, I want to say, early 90s, the movie is excellent. Jake Gyllenhaal plays a really good character. He is Rusty Savage in this movie. I mean, in this series. So, yeah, it's really good. But yeah, looking so good, right? Okay, diamond painting is the last thing, because my 45 minutes. So, working on still Golden Poppy Fairy by Hannah Lynn. And it is coming along so good. I got done quite a bit yesterday. I watched the movie Stephen King's Christine. I've read the book. I watched the movie yesterday while I diamond painted. So you can see I did her eye. I did all this over here. All I have left of this section is her skin here. You can see it. But it's looking so good. She's so beautiful, isn't she? Absolutely love it so much. So then I'll be able to roll up some of it and get to the next section, which here is the full image. So it'll be more skin, but just beautiful. Absolutely love it. And she's kind of tan. Like the skin tone is darker than what you would normally have in some of these. Like it's darker than that skin tone, right? And I realized it's been a hot minute since I have finished a diamond painting. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this, working on this one though. And I know I took a kind of a hiatus. There was a month or 2 where I didn't do any diamond painting, but loving this one so very much. So I hope you guys have all had a good weekend and a good week so far. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.